Corey Lee.
Phone is disconnected.
And we are back with another banger. So definitely smash that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And yeah, man, we're gonna talk this good old boxing, baby. You know what I mean? Wait till a couple of you guys come in. We're gonna talk this boxing this afternoon, man. Give you guys a good show, man. Smash that like button, you guys. Lomachenko wants Gervonta Davis now, you guys. What you guys thinking about that? Thomas Moreland, salute. What's going on, Thomas Moreland? Smash that like button, my brother. As soon as you guys come in here, let's get these likes up, man. But yeah, man, it's looking like it's definitely looking like you know what I mean, Lomachenko wants to fight Gervonta Davis. I mean, he's trying to fight Gervonta Davis off the rip. You know what I mean? And it's awesome, man. You know, it's one of those things, man, where it's just like, wow, man. You know, he's finally came around. You know what I mean? He finally came around. Finally, you know, wants to fight Gervonta Davis, and I think it's awesome. You know, I really do, man, because Gervonta Davis and Lomachenko's skills, they definitely match up pretty well. Um, Obviously, right now, I mean, you could go either way, man. I mean, Gervonta Davis hasn't even hit his prime yet, and he's a monster puncher. I mean, people have already put Gervonta Davis in their top 10 pound for pound fighters in the entire world, and possibly rightfully so, man. You know, Gervonta Davis is a very strong fighter, man. You know, he's one of those type of fighters that only come around once in a lifetime, in my personal opinion. Um, then you got guys like Usyk. He still hasn't had a fight yet. I mean, he still hasn't had a fight at heavyweight yet. We're still waiting on Usyk to fight somebody at heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? I believe once he gets that first initial fight at heavyweight, I think a lot more people, you know, I think a lot more people will be there, and a lot more people will start following, you know, Alexander Usyk. But it's looking like he's gonna fight Fedosov, um, which is a pretty good opponent. He just beat Joey Dwecko. Um, I mean, technically right now he still has no opponent, and his fight is coming up. His fight is coming up in less
Power
in
off.
about 2 months, and he still hasn't had a he still doesn't have an opponent yet. You know what I'm saying? So that should tell you something right there, you guys. That you know, wow, you know what I mean? Like, you know, what's going on? You know, why doesn't he have an opponent yet? You know what I mean? But my personal opinion is, I think that they will find somebody, you know, and they will find somebody good. I mean, shit, Tyson Fury has been having the same problems. You know what I mean? He's been having the same problems. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury's been having the same problems with facing, you know, getting opponents to face him. I mean, you got to understand, man. The crop of heavyweight talent out there is not, you know, stacked like the welterweight division, or it's not stacked like the middleweight division. I mean, yes, it's stacked the top, what, 4 or 5, but after that, then what? Then what? Then what do you do? You know what I mean? I mean, you got your big baby Millers, you got your big baby Millers, you got your you got your Tyson Furies, your Deontay Wilders, you got your Luis Ortizes, you know, guys like Carlos Takam, you know, second tier fighters, you know, Alexander Povetkin. I think Alexander Povetkin is still, you know, top tier, but I mean, how for how long? I mean, this Huey Fury versus Povetkin fight is a 50-50 fight in my personal opinion. Lawrence Williams says Usyk is rumored to fight Tyrone Sprung or Brian Jennings. Fedosov is out, my guy. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that Usyk is gonna fight Fedosov. You know what I mean? But we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see. Um, it doesn't matter the rankings though, Lawrence Williams. He's already gonna get the mandatory. He's already got the mandatory spot, so it doesn't matter if a guy's ranked number four in the rankings, number five, number one, number two. You know, Usyk is still gonna get that immediate title shot at the winner of Ruiz versus versus Joshua. You know, I believe Pulev has first has first dibs on the title shot, but all Usyk has to do is keep himself busy. If I'm Usyk camp, if I'm Usyk's camp, I wouldn't even mess up that golden goose. You know what I mean? You have a title shot. You know what I mean? And you losing could possibly mess all of that up. You know what I mean? I'm not saying take a soft touch, but I'm not saying go out there and I'm not saying go out there and fight the hardest of the hard. In the heavyweight division. You know what I mean? Which I think Usyk possibly will. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be honest. I think Usyk possibly will. If it was down to Usyk, I think he would fight anybody in the heavyweight division right now. You know what I mean? But his handlers are not gonna let him do that. Um, and they shouldn't. You know what I mean? He's a very, very talented fighter. Um, but obviously, a lot of people say that once you get hit in the heavyweight division, it's a whole different ball game. You know what I mean? So we gotta see, man. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, though, man. You know, um, Usyk is. I think he's a different breed, man. I just think he's all around different than the rest of the heavyweights out there. Um, Obviously you got guys, like Tyson Fury that stylistically probably ain't gonna are gonna match up too well for him. You know what I mean? But I still think Usyk can get the job done with the best of them at heavyweight. You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion, man. But I would love to see him fight. Yo, the Red was good, man. Ronaldo, salute, bro. Um, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I know about Tyrone Sprung. He used to fight. He used to do kickboxing. He fought. He fought. He fought the guy. What's his name? The 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 fucking juice rat. You know what I mean? Alistar Overeem. He fought Alistar Overeem. Tyrone Sprung. I believe he fought Alistar Overeem. Tyrone Sprong, he looks just like Ness from the boxing voice. Yeah, I've been knowing about he was with the Black Zillions. You know what I mean? I've been knowing about Tyrone Sprong, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot about MMA too, man. I just don't talk about it a lot. But I know a lot about the MMA as well. But yeah, I mean Tyrone Sprong, he's trying to make his boxing, he's trying to do well in boxing and stuff like that, man. But I mean, who has he fought? You know what I mean? Let's be honest. You know what I mean? The guy has been iced before. You know what I mean? In the MMA. You know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, I guess MMA and boxing. You can start your career over and go to another sport, but you still can get iced at any given time. So, my personal opinion about Tyrone Sprung, I think he's a pretty good fighter, but he's definitely getting up there in age. He's about 33 years old. Um, I mean, I don't know what he's 13-0, 12 knockouts. I mean, I guess. I mean, he just came off of a split decision. Um, and he's fighting August 31st. Um, but yeah, man, I'm not too sold on this guy, um, Tyrone Spung or however you fucking pronounce his name. I mean, the guys. I'm gonna be honest. The guy is just personally he's average in my personal opinion. So if I was saying that he was an opponent for Usyk, I don't even think he should be. I don't even think his name should be on the top three of the applicants for Usyk. Usyk is just coming off of wiping out the cruiserweight division, and you go from straight fighting all of these world class fighters to Tyrone Sprung. Like, come on, bro. This dude is not an elite fighter. He's not an elite heavyweight at all. You know what I mean? The guy's gonna get iced when he gets to the top competition. I have no faith in Tyrone Sprung at all. You know what I mean? And if he fights Usyk, it'll be a showcase fight. Nothing more, nothing less. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. As far as Lomachenko has finally said that he wants to fight Gervonta Davis. Could we possibly see that fight? Maybe. I mean, I mean, we could possibly see that fight. That's a fight that we could possibly see. Um, is that a fight that you guys want to see? I mean, let's be honest. You know what I mean? Do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see um Gervonta Davis versus Lomachenko? But does Lomachenko even get past Luke Campbell? I mean, or Campbell, excuse me. I think Campbell is a very formidable opponent. I think he's a very, very stylistically. I think Campbell, matches up well against Lomachenko. You know what I mean? He's bigger than Lomachenko. He's got an Olympic pedigree as well as Lomachenko's. Obviously, Lomachenko had 2 gold medals. Campbell had one, but still, I mean, these guys are both, the cream of the crop when it comes to the amateur circuit. As far as the pros, Lomachenko's had a lot more success than Campbell has in the pros. But that's not to say that, and on that particular night that Lomachenko couldn't get iced or couldn't get beat. We seen what Salido did, and if everybody, wants to say was Salido this, Salido that. Salido won that fight against Lomachenko. Lomachenko has an L, and he's gonna keep that L. That L ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? You have to take that. You have to go to sleep with that. You know what I mean? So, in my personal opinion, um, I think Lomachenko will beat Campbell, but moving forward, I would love to see Lomachenko versus Gervonta Davis next, if we could. From what I'm hearing, Gervonta Davis's team, the TMT team, are lowballing Tevin Farmar. They're talking about they've been giving Tevin Farmar, they've been giving him offers of about 5 million, about a year or two ago, and now it's 2.5 or 3 million or whatever. You know what I mean? So that's what came out of Tevin Farmar's mouth. He's saying if they really wanted to fight, they wouldn't be offering me less. You know what I mean? Than what they were offering me before. Cause I'm gonna be honest. Tevin Farmar's, his notoriety and his just him as a boxer has everything has risen. His fame, his following, everything has risen. Everything has went, has gotten bigger for Tevin Farmar. Him being the co-main event on the Ramirez versus Hooker card in Texas, that definitely helped out his fan base. You know what I mean? But I mean the guy's not winning in spectacular form. He's getting by, getting these unanimous decisions, but he's winning. He's winning. He's winning. He's got more of a Pernell Whitaker type of style. It's not a fan pleasing one, but it's one that works and it's efficient. But it's not something that I go to the boxing. I mean, I like to see knockouts. That's just me personally. I like to see knockouts. But as far as Povetkin versus Hughie Fury, I think Hughie Fury has a very good chance on winning. Povetkin is getting older in age, and if I had to lean towards any fighter, I would probably lean towards Hughie Fury because I like Hughie Fury. I think Hughie Fury is a very good fighter, and I think Hughie Fury could possibly pull off this upset because I think Povetkin is going to be the favorite going into this fight. But I would love to see, I would love to see, I would love to see, Huey Fury, I would love to see him win, you know what I mean? But we gotta see, you guys, we gotta see, man. But look, I wanted to do this quick live stream. I got so much shit to do today. Um, but I hope you guys love the live stream, man. I touched on all 4 bases. Um, I just hit a home run. But yeah, man, as soon as I get my live streams working back with the way I want to work them back, I'm gonna start inviting people because I miss the debates, man. I really do miss those debates that I had, man. So I'm gonna definitely get them back in. And yeah, man, like for real, I'm gonna get those joints back in, and we gonna be lit though, man. Yo, what up, bro? What's happening, man? What's good with you, man? What you doing, bro? I ain't making no